Hello, in this video, I will go over the quiz on implicit differentiation. So go ahead and press pause to write down the problem. And I'm going to go over it step by step. So this is a quiz and it says find the equation of the tangent line to the graph of the given point. So implicit differentiation is involved. So they give us x, y equals 1, and then they give you a point at 1, 1. And what do we need? It says find the equation tangent line. So that's a big clue. You're going to use point slope form. So if you forgot, its point slope form is y minus y1 equals to m times x minus x1. So what we need to find is we need to find slope first. We already have a point. This point is our x value is 1 and our y value is 1. So let's find slope by doing the implicit differentiation, by applying implicit differentiation. So how do we take the derivative of x, y? You do have to use the product rule because it is squished into, this is like saying x times y. So if we recall, product rule is f prime of g plus g prime of f. So be careful, we do have to take it in respect to x. So first, let's figure out our f and our g. So my f is x, my f prime is 1, and then in respect to x, you do have the option of putting dx over dx, but really that just becomes 1, right? And then g is y. G prime is the derivative of y in respect to x is 1, and then you do actually have to add the dy dx. Okay, so now let's apply the product rule. So f prime is 1, and then g is y. Plus g prime, which is 1 dy dx. And then f is x. And then equals to, don't forget about the right side, the derivative of 1 or a constant is 0. Okay, so if you clean this up, 1 times y is y plus x, 1 dy dx times x is just x dy dx. I gotta solve for dy dx, so I'm gonna move anything that doesn't have a dy dx to the right. So I'm gonna move this negative y to the right. I mean, this positive y to the right by subtracting negative y. And now you have x dy dx equals to negative y. And we got to solve for dy dx, so I have to get rid of this x by dividing both sides by x. This cancels, so you're left with dy dx equals to negative y over x. That's, remember, slope is actual numbers, so this isn't going to, this is where you need to plug in that point. So you're going to plug in the coordinate 1, 1. So it's negative 1 over 1, which is negative 1. So my slope is negative 1. So now we're just going to put it in point slope form. So it's going to be y minus y1, which is 1, and my slope is negative 1, times it by x minus x1, which is this point, the coordinate x1, which is 1. And then FOIL this out. This is negative 1x plus 1. And then on the left, it's y minus 1. Add 1, add 1. You get y equals to negative 1x plus 2. Okay, so this is your final answer. Okay, yeah, go ahead and pause to write down the work. And yeah, this is the quiz. Okay, I'm gonna have to let you go. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.